Hello again, fellow humans. I have created a new area to open up your chance cubes. So of course, thank you for giving me these chance cubes. Today we have 5 to open, including the icosahedron, which will be opened up at the end. But for now, I think we need to be ready. There might be an ambush coming for me. It might not be as easy as I figure to get into that vault and get out without, people turning on me and attempting to murder me and taking the oil. So, we're gonna need to make some upgrades. But first, chickens! So, we have a whole lot of chickens here, but some have some very important jobs to do. Of course, we got our special energetic alloy and our copper, and is this the bronze one? I believe it is. And they are all doing a good job, but we have also gotten the slime chicken fully upgraded, so we now have that over here. And we have these two attempting to breed an ender chicken. Netherwort chicken, diamond chicken, no. I guess, yeah, I don't really need super high level netherwort chickens, do I? However, it would be kind of a good thing to get some netherworts into the table here. Ooh, and whatever types of metal these are. I probably already have those, but, it's still good to see. It is nickel. Okay, do I have nickel? Yes, I already did. Makes sense, but we now have netherworts as well, which I also already had. Well, it's fine, it's fine. What about you? Do you have the ender egg? Aha! Perfect. I was thinking of getting another netherwort chicken hatched, just so we could possibly get, some more netherwort chickens, but this is fine. We're gonna take these netherwort chickens and we're going to throw them in the bag here. What would make the most sense to put them with? I guess we'll put them in this category because it has other nether thing. I still do want to get these guys a bit more organized out. So we'll have a nether section, probably 2 sections, metal section. We may or may not be keeping the colored section. Of course, I do like the natural chicken section, but I guess we could fit the slime block in there where one of the coal blocks are. But that means we would just also want to have some production chickens because we always need more coal. And it doesn't hurt to have more diamonds and emeralds. So if we had extra of those, it would be great. And how do we categorize a glass chicken? He doesn't even have a face. Oh wait, no, there's no face. It's a faceless chicken. You can see right through him, but it's fine. That is perfectly fine. So I'm going to take this egg and proceed to hatch it. And then once that hatches, I believe it's only one more step for us to get a nuclear chicken. So we just need to put that with a redstone chicken, which we have over here. So let's move a redstone chicken into the right area. Let's get ourselves some nets, and then we'll move on to the armor we need to make. So this standard power armor is pretty good and all, but it's not quite as modular as I hoped it would be. I want to be able to attach all kinds of things like increased jumping abilities, maybe even swim speed, ways to protect myself from radiation, and laser beams. Mostly laser beams. Calm down over there, I'm trying to say something. You good? Fantastic. Thank you for protecting the area. Anyway, so these are good, but there's other kinds of power suits we can make, and those are modular power suits. This armor does look pretty nice, but I need basic capacitors. Although I've found a few, I also may need to craft a few more. And I need to craft the power armor tinker table. So that means I'll need even more capacitors and a simple machine chassis, which needs grains of infinity. Fortunately, after doing some research, we have discovered where we might find this. It's dusted bedrock. So, I guess there wasn't much exploring to do there. Much research, kind of, dusted bedrock. One would assume you get it from bedrock. And we're gonna do it with this bad boy. A mining drill. So, this drill should be able to dig into a very deep area very quickly. And I think I know just the spot to start from. In here, the supercharged creepers have already made some pretty deep holes for us to work with. Question is, can I get to those deep holes? Not really, so we'll just start digging down right about here. Let's see if this thing works. It works! Perfect. So, we can drill a hole to... Ow! We can drill... Ooh. What have I found down here? I see light. This drill is really cool. Oh, it's just simply a block of glowstone. Thought I saw a tunnel or something, but this is fine too. Alright. Ooh. What are these resources? I am picking them up. Yellorite. Ooh, I'm pretty sure that's nuclear material. So, we won't be able to use this thing forever because, once again, we don't have a renewable source of fuel. However, it should be able to get us down to Bedrock easily enough. Can't imagine us being too far now. And we're also trying to make it so the path is reasonable for us to get out of. Sure, there might be some, better things I could be doing. Oh, Bedrock. Suppose I don't have lights, but I do have fire. There we go. That'll keep everything nice and lit. We can burn those spare materials there. Now, how to gather the bedrock dust. I have read that burning the bedrock may be a reasonable... Well, yep, that is certainly a reasonable way to do it. Okay. So let's light up all this bedrock and collect... Let's not burn the material, I suppose. It's a bad idea. And now we just need to collect as much of this material as possible, because we're going to need... Oh, that one worked. That one worked. So it seems to only happen about half of the time to give me the materials I need, but hey, that's still pretty cool odds. So, while we're down here, I suppose we can mine a little bit more. And get some more of this stuff before heading back up to the surface. Now that we're here, I guess I can put the mining drill away. There we go, and we have our grains of infinity. Now the recipe to create these things should not be too hard, but let's start with the power armor tinker table. So I can not only build these power gear, but I'll be able to use them to their maximum capabilities. So I need electrical steel. Ooh, might not have that. But I also need a simple machine chassis, so let's get ourselves some iron, iron bars, and grains of infinity. That at least should be quite simple. And I believe we needed copper for one of the other pieces, so let's grab that while we're here. So we have the iron, we have iron bars, and that should be what we need. Now to make the basic capacitors, we need gold nuggets to go with that. So let's make all of this at once. Here we go. So that already has a gun structure in there, so we'll just leave that there. And I believe to create that, we needed one of these. Ooh, we also just found the recipe for gears, it would seem. And there, simple machine chassis. And I suppose we might as well make a few extra, because simple machines don't sound that rare. Alright, and now for the other pieces that we needed. We are going to need the gold nuggets and basic capacitors. I think we need a bunch of. So we'll make those really count. And there we go. Lots of capacitors. We could even make a few more, but this seems to be enough for now. Now, to make electrical steel, we may need a little bit of work. Because there's one way to do it. Chickens! Which is probably the preferable way of doing it. But to get that chicken, I believe I'm going to need something else. This suggests that we'll also need silicon. And that can also be found from chickens. Just about everything I can get here will be easy, but this stuff is gonna be where it gets a little difficult. Nether quartz dust. Yeah, okay, look, we're just gonna get the chickens going. So, we're gonna need to figure out how to make a silicon chicken, but we don't have to wait for that necessarily. We can at least see what this armor looks like. So we have the power armor chest plate to put the capacitors in here. We have the leggings, the boots, and now finally a helmet. There we go, we actually did use up a lot of these grains of infinity. Oh look, we have 8 spare of each of those, nice. But with that, we can try on our new, oh boy. Okay, that only hurt because, oh my goodness, this is beautiful looking. This is some beautiful looking armor. There we go. And the helmet's not even, oh my, wow. Wow. Look at me now. Look at me now. My jetpack, my jump pack looks a little silly on the back of this. But this is the type of power suit I'm going to be working on now. Because, well, if I get the right technology, it should be easy to increase this to be quite the powerful suit. Let me just show you a few things. We have different capacitors that can power it up. With all kinds of ease, we have an ion thruster to make me move faster. I can use this to glide. I can have a power fist. Just a power fist, that just sounds cool. In fact, can I make the power fist? I need pulsating iron, which I'm pretty sure I can also get from, yep, you guessed it, chickens. I do have the, actually I don't have this type of wiring. Yep, that makes sense, it needs pulsating iron. I can create artificial muscle, which is fantastic because my current host only has a limited amount of artificial muscle. I can create a hologram. That's really cool. A force field, insulation, and so on. Even liquid nitrogen and magnets and solar panels just to power this thing up. It is pretty nice. But let's go see if we can figure out what the chickens are going to need. And we'll get our nuclear chicken along the way as well. And is this egg seriously not hatched yet? But I really thought we were getting an ender chicken by the time we got down here. But I suppose it's just not going to quite happen to... Oh wait, it's at 99%. Fantastic. Hello, little baby chicken. Pop out of that egg. That's 100% and you're still not here yet. I am... Oh. Wow. You look a little different than I was expecting. But I guess this does make sense. This makes some sense indeed. Welcome to the chicken pens. We're going to need to put that next to the redstone chicken. But to make the silicon chicken, I did some research and we actually need to combine a clay and a sand chicken, which we've already had together for the longest time. Just we had their things all clogged up so they weren't making new eggs. So that I could have just figured out accidentally, but that never happened. So these two will make a silicon chicken, and then with that silicon, if we combine that with our iron chicken over there, we should be able to get some of that electric steel and some of the energized metal as well. So little chicken, I'm going to get you all fed up, get you a net, and get you ready to breed with the redstone chicken. Then we'll get the silicon chicken soon, and so on. But I suppose it's time for chance cubes. Thank you, of course, for leaving a like and letting us get 5 of these. Well, 6 if you count this icosahedron. I suppose we'll need to set a goal for a giant chance cube. I say, if we get 1,200, that sounds like a good clean number, then we'll get a giant chance cube, as well as the other blocks as well. But for now... Oh! That's a lot of fire. That's a lot of fire, and this is not a good suit to prevent that. I'm sure I can get a modular system to make sure that happens, but it's not quite upgraded yet. Oh, we have a little bit of a chicken and pumpkin and sugar. Ooh, I believe sugar is incredibly rare in the wasteland here. Rather, a named toaster who makes chicken noises. It's fine. It's normal. Let's see what we got here. Oh, dear. That could be a problem. That's a minor issue. They all have primitive bow and arrows. Let's try a little lock on. I don't want to blow up this new area, but... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay. I'm not sure if that rocket's ever going to blow up. Seemed to be a little distracted. So the targeting was thwarted. There we go. Let's free some bats. Let's get over to this other couple of them. Guess we'll open up this one now. Come on. We're gonna be just... Oh, no. Invisible beasts. Can't see them. I could lock onto them. But... these optical sensors, fortunately, see them well enough. And then finally, this block, building a snowman, and that. So, let's see if I can build a snowman in time. And boom. Well, that was a bit of a disappointment. But we have an enchanting table. Hey, stop that. I missed.